Wall Street Memes Casino.
I'm fine.
And Sportsbook.
This is Kugan Cassius for IFL TV. Post-fight, Buatsi and Azeez. What a fight, Mr. Ben Shalom.
Yeah, just what I expected, to be honest, but even better. I don't think one of them touched the ropes all night. They just fought toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Buatsi showed his level, I do believe, in the end, but Dan Azeez, what a tough man. And I actually felt he was coming on strong in some of those rounds. A couple of slips maybe towards the end, but Buatsi the worthy winner, but both of their stock just risen. What gentlemen, what warriors, what everything that's good about British boxing, both of them instill. I think we have 25 fighters. I'd say they're the two toughest out of all of them. And yeah, incredible fight, incredible night for both of them as well. To sell out this arena was pretty special.
Yeah, I've not seen this arena this packed for a long time, to be fair. It was absolutely buzzing. The atmosphere was actually really good in here. Credit to yourself there, Ben.
Thank you. It was South London. It was a South London affair, and it felt like that. And there was a lot of split communities, and as you say, it sold really well. And they both deserve that. Dan Azeez said this was on his way out, this was a dream come true. You know, obviously people consoling him right now, but where he was a couple of years ago, to headlining a place like this, having his name in lights, and he'll be back for some big fights. I love the Lyndon Arthur fight for him. I think it's a great fight for both of them. I'd like to see him keep going and keep headlining events, but for Buatsi as well, he gets what he wanted. He's a mandatory position for the world title, and he gets the big night he wanted as well. I think that's been a frustration for him over the years, not having those big nights, and he gets a very good one.
So, in the middle of the show tonight, fight one of the rumoured three fights that you are set to announce. Obviously, the first one being Fabio Wardley and Fraser Clark finally get it on 31st of March at the O2. Yeah, I mean, we've been looking forward to that for a long time.
Yeah, I've had many sleepless nights. It was a tough year last year when that all happened, and
you got a lot of stick with that.
Yeah, a lot of stick, and it was almost the start of unloading, and it was difficult because I felt we were doing the right thing for our fighter, but I always wanted to put on the fight, and so credit to Fabio for taking it as well, and I get to deliver for Fraser Clark, and it's a huge fight now. There's a lot between them, and yeah, it's the first of three fights. Team Wardley wanted the attention on them tonight, and there was a lot of back and forth in the afternoon, but it deserved its moment. It's a great British fight. I don't think there's been more interest in a British title heavyweight fight since maybe AJ against Dillian Whyte, so it's a massive fight, and as I say, delighted for Fraser.
So these other two fights, how close are you to announcing those?
I hope this week. I think this week, and yeah, just big domestic fights. You know, that's what our broadcaster wants. That's what seems to perform every time. It delivers every time. That's when we first started. You know, with the Calm Brooks and the Taylor Cattralls and Eubank Williams. That's what we like to do, and it seems like that's what the fans want. And every time we put these British guys together, and especially tonight was just another example of that. And yeah, three big domestic fights, and yeah, hopefully two announced this week.
I'm not going to ask you what they are, but if one of them isn't Taylor Cattrall, that is criminal. That's all I'm going to say. If one of them isn't them,
we'll see.
Okay, just finally, just a little reaction to the heavyweight chaos over the last 24 hours. I mean, broke last night, obviously the Fury and Usyk fight and stuff, and obviously just on the back of Sky announcing that as well as one of the fights, alongside obviously DAZN and TNT. But in the space of 24 hours, we've now got a new date for May the 18th, so the fight's kind of back on now. Yeah. Fury's cut looks horrendous, but what have you made of all that for the last 24 hours?
Yeah, I think the whole of boxing, everyone's heart dropped because it's a fight that we've been waiting for so long, and it gets the heavyweight division moving as well. So yeah, I think everyone involved in boxing felt gutted, but the criticism that Tyson Fury's got is obviously nonsense, and to get it straight back on, credit to everyone involved, credit to him, credit to Saudi. To get the date this quickly is good, and it shows us nothing untoward, and we can look forward to a great fight.
At a time where a lot of the big fights are kind of heading towards Saudi, it's good to see like the UK scene not getting neglected, because that's something that is always a concern for British fight fans, that we do want to see fights still here as well as in Saudi.
100%, and the interest is there. Fight fans love a British fight night, they love it. And I think it will be the same at the O2 with Wardley Clark. It's a special occasion here when you get the big fights here, and yeah, tonight was incredible. And Ben Whittaker, Adam Azeem, Caroline Dubois, some pretty special performances as well.
One more question. Could Marku and Kongu feature on that 31st of March card?
I hope so, but Florian does have he's a Muslim, it's Ramadan, so it's difficult for that day, but hopefully another big fight, and we'll announce the date for that soon.
You got a press conference next week?
Press conference, Wardley Clark, Wednesday.
Ben Shalom, thank you very much for your time. We will see you next week, and great show tonight.
Cheers, mate, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Cool.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.